population, but guess what?
Yeah.
75% of incest perpetrators, 65% of prostitutes.
Hold on.
John,
Damn
65%
computer.
of
Damn
pedos,
that
60%
computer.
of kidnappers, 60% of rapists,
Computer.
77% of child you know what arrests, and are half of the
Hey! Oh, stop.
mass shooters. So my thing is, you could talk about black problems, but address your own people's problems first. That's my thing. This is exactly what Charlie Kirk did.
So black people make up 13% of the American population. Why do they commit 55% of all the murders, or 13% of the population, and they commit 58% of all the murder? Number one cause of black death in Chicago.
Bro, my shit not working.
Blacks.
Are y'all saying other blacks?
Yes.
I'm going to break this stat.
Nah, hold on. My fault, y'all. This is old. This Windows is 8.1. This is an old ass variant. This Windows is old. Like, this is over a decade old. This is a old ass computer, if you haven't noticed. But what he said, yeah, there's issues in the black community, but that doesn't mean you just talk all day about black people, this, that, and that, because it prevents you from actually reflecting on the problems in your community and whatnot.
But all
Had to turn my volume down to get commentary in because my Windows wanted to do the most.
also sweep under your own porch first. White America has greater problems than black fatigue. White men only make up about 29% of the population, but guess what? They account for 75% of incest perpetrators, 65% of prostitution johns, 65% of pedos, 60% of kidnappers, 60% of rapists, 77% of child you know what arrests, and are half of the mass shooters. So my thing is, you can talk about black problems, but address your own people's problems first. That's my thing. And like I say all the time, this is exactly what Charlie Kirk did.
So black people make up 13% of the American population. Why do they commit 55% of all the murders, or 13% of the population, and they commit 58% of all the murder? Number one cause of black death in Chicago.
Are you serious?
Other blacks killing blacks.
Are y'all saying other blacks?
Yes.
I'm going to break this stat down every chance I get for y'all. So they're basing their information off the 2019 FBI crime data stats. And yes, black people did make up 15% of the arrests. Arrests, y'all, not convictions. And do you know which group in America is the most exonerated? Black people at 50%. That is crazy. And you notice how every time in these clips the stat changed, bro. Like, this is the thing about the Charlie Kirks and the dude that went to the barbershop. The people that they're debating do not really know statistics. He went to a black barbershop.
That's what I'm saying. That's why someone will look at that clip and be like, oh, he's cooking it up. But like, if you're going to a barbershop, you don't know the statistics. Like, going to a barbershop and having a debate there, or attempting to have a debate, is so much more different than you going into like a debate stand. Because when you're going to a debate stand, you come in mind, okay, I have the statistics, here's my facts, here's my reasoning, here's my way of thinking, right? If you're at the barbershop, you just chatting up with the homies about sports, girls, you know what I'm saying, work, etc. You just talking, you know what I'm saying? You don't come in there with statistics and a billboard in your hand. So obviously you're not going to be as informed statistically wise about this stuff.
Older black men who probably never even looked up a crime statistic. And that's why I try to push y'all to go do your own research, know these statistics, in case you ever run into one of these dudes. And then to be honest, you really don't even gotta know stats. All you have to do is a simple Google search and it will debunk those theories. And that's why that barbershop video made me so mad, because those black men, they could have easily broke down all of that stuff. But the thing about it, these racist people know exactly who to argue with, man, I'm telling you. And I just find it so funny how a lot of these racist people love to tell black people to take accountability, but white people are the biggest hypocrites. They seem to never take accountability. It's the same reason every other day we're seeing a new white Christian claim that slavery wasn't bad.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil.
Yes, it is. Like, when it comes to slavery, I know many cultures practice slavery, right? The Romans included, but American slavery was inherently evil, because back in the Roman days, in the ancient world, slavery was mostly out of class, right? Oh, you're lower class, or you're a POW, you're a slave. American slavery in the New World, right? It was predominantly race, right? If you are black, you are a slave. And the thing is, that society was largely Christian, so they had to make a loophole around, because, you know what I'm saying, God said, treat your neighbor like how you treat yourself. You know, treat people with respect. You shall not kill or murder. They basically said, well, we are superior to blacks, so we can do that, right? They had to make their own loophole around their faiths to justify slavery. They had to jump through hoops and bounds to justify slavery. And American slavery was particularly evil. they would do stuff like they would hide, you know, ammo and bullets in slaves' uniforms and slaves' uniforms and outfits, not costumes. So that way when they actually investigated, they think the slaves were plotting something so they have an excuse to hang them. They would quite literally buck break. And if you don't know what buck breaking is, it's when the master, right, the enslaver, grapes the slave in front of his wife or woman to try to humiliate him and destroy the masculinity in the household. They also did hella lynchings. They also, right, there was boiling people alive. Like, American slavery was a special type of evil. And if you want to argue, oh, it's not a race thing, after slavery was sharecropping, and then after sharecropping was Jim Crow and black codes, and then the war on drugs. Like, even 100 years after the legal end of slavery, they still tried to put black people down in this country. So to sit here and say slavery was not evil is just crazy to me.
Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being.
If you go back in time and get rid of slavery from the entire world, you have it's impossible to say what the world looks like right now. Actually, what we can say is that all of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe. Because a change that significant would likely shift the course of events in a way that would mean none of us would even exist. It would be a world full of other people who are not us.
Now, like I said in the intro,
Well, the thing is about that is slavery an integral part of human history? Yes, but that doesn't mean it's morally correct. That doesn't mean it's morally correct to own another human being, and especially to make them work in inhumane conditions day and night, and to torture them. And your argument being, oh, well, it's, you know, we wouldn't be here without slavery. Yes, I know, like, we wouldn't be here. Like, I would not have been born without slavery, but that doesn't mean slavery was a good thing.
There are many examples of just how racists are obsessed with black people. I want to show you another one. Now, Angel Reese recently made history by becoming the first athlete to be a fashion runway model. And this is why a lot of racists hate Angel Reese. Aside from basketball, she has pull in many other genres. As you can see in this clip right here, this is on Facebook. She was killing it, man. She looks amazing. Check out this comment right here, though. Jody Moat said, they look scared of a giant sloth. 141 likes. Just some haters, man. But let's go to her page, though. Potato salad arms, my goodness. Literally, she resembles a sloth more than Angel Reese, bro. You can't make this up. That is why I want to get on the topic, bro, of racism. It's nothing but jealousy.
Most people don't like realize.
Yeah, I think a lot of racism is insecurity, because to be a racist, you need to really hate somebody or a group of. You need to have so much hatred for a group of people that you don't even want to engage in what they do. Like, imagine hating black people and then having to go to the doctor and your doctor's black. Imagine, you know, you can't even listen to rap music because the rapper is black. Like, your life, you are making your life more harder by having this much of jealousy. Like, a lot of hate is just jealousy and envy. That's what a lot of this stuff is, man.
This, but all racism is just jealousy that has like mutilated so much that now it's like so evil. Like, it's legit like the almost final evil form of jealousy. And I'm not talking about like the systemic racism, like the racism that's in the systems that, you know, keep like black people down and keep them in like certain levels type of thing. I'm just talking about the type of racism that's like in people's brains and their opinions and the biases they held, things like that. They're jealous of the things that maybe like black people are capable of, or the natural like bodies or faces that they're born with, or like, I don't know, maybe even like the influence that black people have on things like entertainment and music and even sports and arts. Like, just being jealous of like kind of the culture that the black community holds. And mind you, jealousy is a very normal emotion. Jealousy is a normal human emotion to feel. But then when you don't clock your jealousy, when you can't accept your jealousy, you kind of hide it, and the more you try to hide something, the more it mutilates into something really, really evil.
And this just makes so much sense, because like Cat Williams stated, if I don't like something, I'm not going to pay attention to it. Best believe that. Think about it, bro. It's just black people and black culture are like, you can't get past it. We're just too influential.
And I feel like ever since they added TikTok images, it really exposed what black people have been saying for years about how influential black American culture is, like, worldwide. And we've been saying that since like even before 2020. Like, people keep on calling it TikTok slang, Gen Z slang. Like, I'm Nigerian American, but like, I know it's I grew up in America. It's Black American slang, and I feel like the TikTok images really just showcases that, because most of the images in the comment sections are Black people, are just Black people being shown, and that goes to show how it's like a physical, in a sense, like a visual manifestation of what we mean by like the spread of like Black American culture, because these images were once only shared among the Black community, and now everybody's using them the same way the slang gets spread, the style gets spread. But because now we see these people are physically like Black, obviously, it's easier for people to, I guess, conceptualize it or understand it.
And I want to bring back up my Black woman again, you know? Whenever I'm on TikTok and I go under a racist post, they love dropping memes like this. Oh, look at these pictures of the white women.
Yeah, like, I think just having any hatred towards one group of people in particular, especially for something they can't control, I think it's just foolish. Like, look at all of these seem to be Caucasian people, and they are dressing like Black people. They want to look like Black people. Like, look at this woman's face. I don't even know what she had to do to her face to get this result.
Who do you think they're trying to look like? The big lips, the big butt. Like, come on, bro. It's always a jealousy thing, y'all. That's all it is. They hate us because they ain't us. I ain't gonna lie. I understand these racists, because just look at some of these Black women. I mean, not to be a simp or to pander, but my goodness, bro. It really blows my mind how some Black men claim that they don't.
Nah, like, I've told y'all this before. I like my girls Black, bro. If not Black, mixed. Like, I like my woman to have some level of Black, because it makes it so much easier when y'all can talk about the same things, have shared culture. Like, it just makes the relationship so much better. Like, if I was to talk about most of the girls I've fooled with or dated, most, if not all of them, were Black, right? And any long-term real relationships, they were Black or mixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was some level of African American dissension in the family.
Like Black women, what the hell wrong with y'all? Now the same can be said about Black men as well. A few months ago, there was a trend going around on TikTok when the 6'5" dreadhead starts squaring up because I was running my mouth a little too much. And the song that they were using for the picture was I Won't Back Down. Here's another one. When the 6'4" dreadhead starts squaring up because I started fake whipping him. When the 6'4" light skin starts to square up because...
Yeah, I remember this trend. It was just weird. These just seem like weird people to me. Like, just weird people.
I said the hard R one too many times. It's literally giving obsessed, bro. And one thing about me, I do not take these jokes lightly. Time and time again, we see these jokes have a deeper meaning. And with this trend, it just seems like the fetishization of Black men. Like, they're basically talking about their dream man. Light skin, dreads, tall, like...
Yeah, like, to have a man on your mind that much, or a variation of a man on your mind that much, is wild to me.
What is this? Now, my last example I want to bring up is this Young Republican group chat leak. If you don't know what was going on, it was a group chat full of young Republicans. They were from the ages of 24 to 35. They grown people. In a group chat, they were talking about...
I thought they were like 15-year-olds.
About the mustache man, immigrants, gay people, and of course, Black people. And I seen a TikTok on this situation that was really interesting to me.
White people are obsessed with Black people, which is why racists exist. Because in order to be racist, you need to wake up every day and just continuously think about why you don't like a person or a group of people based on the color of their skin. In response to my video about the Young Republican group chat in which they joked about racism, anti-Semitism, gas chambers, I got several responses like this saying, "You're acting like Black people don't talk about white people the same way we talk about you in your group chats. Black people do not think about white."
Listen, listen, as a person with a Black family, right? Do we occasionally crack jokes about white people? Yes, but I don't wake up every day in my group chat and just be like, you know, let's talk about white people. Like, we do not wake up every day with white people on our mind. At least I don't. I don't wake up and think, man, how can I hate on white people? How can I make a post about white people? Like, we don't do that stuff. Like, that's not like... It's one thing to make a small joke about somebody every so often. It's another thing to wake up and just to go into a group chat and talk about, oh yeah, Black people, da 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 da, all day, every day. Especially since y'all are adults.
People at all. Like, and I know that's probably hard for you guys to comprehend because you think about us so much. Our lives do not revolve around what white people are doing, what white people are saying. We do not talk about you guys when you're not in the room. We don't talk about you even when you are in the room unless you do something. Half of the commentary you see from black people, including myself, that is online, comes in response to you guys doing or saying some crazy shit. And in reality, the only thing that black people want is to be left alone by white people. But you guys won't leave us alone because you think about us all the time. And if you don't believe me, maybe you'll believe someone who looks like you.
Black people want to be left alone. They don't want revenge. They don't want to replace us, as some extremist groups have said.
Yeah, like people are like, oh yeah, black people, da. No, bro. Like, as a black man, I just want to go about my business and be left alone. Like, I don't want, you know, to take over America and to get rid of all that. Like, I just want to chill, bro. Like, on me, like. All right, we don't want all that, bro.
They just want to live life in peace, the way they want to live. They want family, they want love, and they want to live in a society where they know they belong here. They want society to also know that they belong here.
That's not culturally a thing that we do, but apparently it's something you do, so you think that we're sitting around pondering about what you're doing. This goes back to why white women think that they're the managers of the world, so they can come question black people and what they're doing. You can stalk us outside. You can have all these thinks and thought pieces about how we exist. And it's like, I've never really understood it, but it's because you guys are infatuated with the idea of, one, us being free citizens to think, vote, have jobs, and make money. Two, we're not subjugated by you literally like we used to be. Three, it's like a weird obsession where you want to be liked by us and you want us to think that you're cool. And four, a combination of all the above. But sorry, to answer your question, no, we do not have group chats where we sit around talking about